Hey guys, Tuff here. Got a nutty video for you tonight. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I got one pimp job, and then I got a bunch of knives that I have for sale that I made, and yeah, they're pretty sweet. But this is pretty sweet too. It's my first pimpage of a Spyderco Glowjimbo 2, and I figured the person told me to go nuts on it, so I screamed at the knife for a while and nothing happened, but then I decided just to get creative with it, and that's what I came up with, a Glowjimbo 2. Get that light out of here. Yeah, that shit's glowing. Put 3 holes in the handle. Didn't really make much of a difference. I thought it might glow brighter through those, but yeah, looks kind of cool. You can see the milled out areas. It's pretty sweet. And put the lights back on here. You can see the Glowjimbo 2 in Jade Ghost Green with the moon glow liners. Looks really nice. It's got the kind of like straight reptilian pattern, not slanted at all, which I forgot about. I like it more than the regular kind of angled stuff. Well, no, I like it the same, but I just don't use it a lot. But yep, feels good. Grip feels better. So I started to just run through that one. So that's Glowjimbo 2. So okay guys, need your help. Now I'm not gonna ask you for money, but I made some stuff, and just letting you know, I made this. I put a lot of effort into these things, and basically if you're buying one of these things, you're helping me out with paying for some ridiculous bills I have to pay for before I can move and get my shop back up and running as smoothly as possible. So not only are you going to get a kick-ass knife, but you're also going to be helping out a fellow pimp. So, and the prices kind of vary, because I was just going to do something real quick and cheap and just like whatever, but you know, I can't do that. Like I have to put everything into it. Like I put way too much into these, and you know, for me to just sell them for, you know, under $100, I mean, you know, they're going to be around that range, but some of them are more special than others. One of them is going to be 80, but the rest of them will be 100 and a little bit up. You know, not too much. We'll see how it goes, just because they're just, I don't know. And of course, I don't have a name for it. I was thinking the TA, Tactical Art. I don't know, I thought it was kind of a cool name. That's not this one. This first one we show you, this one I'm selling for 80. So this one is a kind of like a Tuff Toad. It's like a fixed blade version, and these are all titanium knives. I know some people don't like titanium, but they're really cool. They're super thin, but you know, they don't bend. They all have a full convex. So this one is got a nice anodized, shiny convex. On this side you got the multicolored carbonizing, the sandblast, it's kind of dark purple, and toxic green reptilian scales. So this guy is like 80 bucks, 75 or something like that. And this one's not ridiculously sharp yet, or not really sharp yet. I didn't really sharpen this one up. It was before, but yeah, kind of start working on the edge. It's all toothy right now because I recarbonized right there. So that's the first guy. You know, email me or PM me. I'm gonna put a list of these guys. I guess I'm gonna go best I can to update everybody on when they sell or whatever, if they do, because I want to keep all of them. But all right. So I don't know where to start with this. First I'm going to start with, alright, so this is the TA, I'm going to call it for now, Tactical Art. I'm going to start off with the most tame one, the most clean, just calm one that I got. And this design is something I'm going to be using in the future on, you know, in a higher end steel, but that's not going to be for a while. But this is definitely a design that I am in love with. I'm going to stick to it. So these will be the first and probably only time these are ever made, especially in this thickness. And I was using one today, actually, and you know, just because it's thin, it actually cuts really well. But you know, with titanium, you're not going to be like slicing hairs off, or like, you know, cutting hairs in half and, you know, just like gliding through paper. But it will cut anything pretty much you need to cut with it. I mean, for small tasks. So okay, so this first one is a sandblasted. This is kind of like a military, just plain. So this is the new design. It's like a Warncliffe blade. You got a hole right there. So you got a very nice grip like this, and then you can just bypass the hole altogether. You got a very nice grip here. I just find this thing just to be very, very useful. Now you can get real high up there. But as you can see, it's pretty thin, but you know, this one's pretty sharp. I don't have anything to cut with, but you can see it's grabbing some dirt off my fingers. But trust me, I'm going to have them sharpened better. If I can't get them sharp, I'm going to get Anonymous to help me out with making sure they're really sharp, because I know titanium's a little tricky sometimes. So this one has the OD green G10, the Anzo pattern. This is just a very regular clean one with a nice carbidized edge. And that hole there is not a spider hole. It's for paracord wrapping. There's a bunch of holes underneath here. I was going to do that to a few of them, but I ended up not doing it. But you know, you have that option if you want to take the G10 off, make it even lighter. This thing weighs virtually nothing, so it just sit around your neck. And sheaths are going to be an extra little bit of money, but I guess I'm not very good at making sheaths. But so yeah, that one will probably be 100. Sorry, some people don't like that, but I put a lot of effort in, worked myself to the bone the last 2 days to get these done. So next one's a little bit crazier, guys. These get crazier and crazier. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around and see these. So the next one here, all right, this one is, it's got partially sandblasted, partially anodized with a nice carbidized edge. It's got a nice peel ply brown. But now we're gonna start to get crazy here. So with this side, we got the crazy etched anodized edge that is just absolutely beautiful. This thing just has a mind of its own. You just start etching with this thing and anodizing it, and it just turns out some like beautiful, like, this looks like hills and valleys. It looks like a freaking scene out of, like, who knows. It's beautiful though. Sorry, I just love the way this looks. But it's a full high convex. It goes all the way up, even though this kind of looks like it doesn't, but it does. Just nice and very shallow. So that's that guy. Just gorgeous. They get crazier though. And I just love the way these things feel in my hand. I'm gonna have to keep one of them because I just really like them. This one's probably the one I'm gonna be keeping, maybe. But this one is the next one up. This one's got the black G10. Also has it's got like a more of a, like a, it looks like a cave scene, like with like something dripping down into it, and it's just trees or some shit. It's just crazy looking. I love it. This one's got the black rock pattern G10. It's rocking the grenade lanyard, which I'm going to be throwing on 2 of these, the ones that are a little bit more expensive. On this side, it's just anodized and sandblasted. You can see the 3 different color layered carbidizing. It feels great. Just like this thing a lot. And it just, when you hold it like this and you cut, it just has this perfect downward cut. It's pretty great, actually. I wish I had a flat surface because I can't really cut my sweater here. Whatever. But as you can see, it just, you know, right there at that tip area just pushes down there, and it's just really nice. And you get a little bit of, good amount of blade there. Let me see. Trust me, guys, you want to stay around to the end because there's some crazies. The last 2 are just nuts. So, this is a 2.5 inch blade. So yeah, it's legal. But that's the rock pattern on there. Gorgeous freaking knife. SS. Okay, next up, this is the Frosty one. This one's like kind of like a winter type of theme going on here. And this one looks like it's got some crazy screaming faces on the blade here. It's like zigzags. And this is all anodized blue, like a light blue color with the gray G10, also with the rock pattern. On this side you got the carbonizing, looking like icicles, with some more beautiful anodizing that just doesn't make sense why it's so freaking cool. You see what I mean by tactical art, guys? It kind of looks like an abstract painting. It's just, I've been like staring at these all day. It's really fun to do. And I know everybody's going to be asking me how to do it, and it's hard to explain, so if you want to stop by, I'll show you. It's like a moon up there in that hole. This one's really cool. It's a nice blue. This one's got a little bit thicker scale. Just, it wraps right around your finger here. It's just nice and beveled in all of them, just nicely, and just really feels nice. And at first I was like, I don't know about this thin stuff, but it's really nice actually. I mean, it doesn't really bend, and titanium doesn't break, it just bends. So if it does bend, you can always, you know, bend it back. And of course you can send stuff back to me for refurbishing or whatever. Now here's the one that I spent the most time on. This one is the most special. This one's just freaking crazy. I just went all out with this guy. And you guys are gonna shit yourself when you see this. Sorry, the first side not as crazy. You got like a sawtooth carbonizing here. Probably gonna touch that, make it a little more solid. The red reptilian G10. I love red G10. Nobody else does, it seems like. I got a toxic green grenade there. And on this side, guys, this is just something crazy. So you got sandblasted with the anodizing, again with some crazy pattern going on there. I can't focus on it. Sandblast like waves. This one's just crazy. See, there's a bit of a secondary little bevel there just to make it real sharp. This one's pretty damn sharp. But this guy is probably my pricier one here, but not too much. I mean, you know, I put, you know, a lot into these guys. I mean, you know, it's not a lot of material, but there's a lot of effort and a lot of love went into these. And you know, I was pretty much inspired by a video that Snowdy made, posted, talking about how if you make knives, it's art. And I used to do art, and I just kind of got annoyed with it because it wasn't as fun as knives are. And you know, I basically all my painting I used to do and everything kind of is just coming out in my my scales and stuff. And I can be creative, and I just absolutely love it. Like knife shapes. I mean, I know like I'm not big into the geometry of the blades and like, you know, the steel and all that shit. I know enough to know how to make a good knife, but you know, I love the way knives look, and I know looks are last, but you know, they feel really good in your hand. You know, that's a big thing. Ergonomics is a big thing that I'm very focused on, and looks, and also, you know, usability, like utility. Like, you're never gonna see me put out a spear point something or other, you know. But guys, these are, you know, these are probably in line from price here, from least to most. So these two are probably $120 for a sheath. These two are probably $125. This one's probably, I don't know yet, $150. I don't know. That might be too much, guys. Let me think about it. But I really need the money, and I'm kind of jacking up the prices slightly a bit, hoping that you guys will understand that, you know, not only are you're kind of donating to to getting me back in my shop nice and fast and not having to deal with the BS that I have to deal with. So, and but trust me, guys, that Carrillo knife, trust me, that's not going to be here for more than a week. So, you know, I'm not, you know, begging for money or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, I'm putting out something. Maybe the price is a little bit much, but you're helping brother out here. So, thanks for watching, guys, and please PM me, email me, call me. If you want one right away, give me a call. And you guys got my number on my website. So, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.